If you know me, you know I usually stay out of the political arena. I needed to comment on this one. So, 2 days ago, on Saturday, Governor Spanberger was sworn in as the next governor for the Commonwealth of Virginia. On Saturday, like most new governors, she signed a series of executive orders. The third one that she signed was this one, and has to do with lowering the cost of housing by increasing housing supply. I've already gotten 2 inquiries from clients asking, hey, does this mean two buyer clients saying, hey, does this mean that as soon as I close on my house, it's going to be worth less money? And another one that asked, hey, should I pause my home search and wait and see what happens here? So let me just say, any real estate agent that gives you a yes or a no answer to that, you probably need to be a little sus about that. Specifically because it all depends on what your goals are, what you're trying to achieve, what your expected exit strategy and exit timeline is. When you're going to sell the house, are you going to keep it as a rental? Are you going to move it, redeploy that equity, sell it, redeploy that equity into the purchase of a different property? All those questions need to be asked before any kind of mentorship or counsel or advice can be offered. I will tell you this. What Governor Spanberger is doing is not revolutionary and new. It is a continuation of what Governor Youngkin was doing already. It's just being done with some more focus and more intentionality. What she's basically done is she's ordered all of her heads, all the secretaries, to review all the processes, all the regulations, all that kind of stuff, and find ways to make it easier and quicker to build new residential housing. So, what does that mean for you out there in the market? Well, I'll tell you, it's going to take a long time for this to gather traction and to gain any kind of forward momentum, specifically because zoning is a local and county issue. And so the state can help facilitate and lean, but that's really ultimately up to the residents and the board of supervisors for each of the counties. Number 2, they can smooth out some processes, permitting applications and things like that. But again, at the state level, their primary lever is really going to be building code. That's what's applicable throughout the entire Commonwealth. So that's going to have a problem, because anytime you try and pull regulation out of the building code, again, not a political statement, just an observation. Anytime you try and pull regulations and standards back in the building code, which is what would accelerate building and creation of new housing, you open yourself up to political attacks of using safety as a fulcrum through which to gain political advantage. So what does it mean in the next few years? Very, very little, specifically in Northern Virginia, because we have got a ton of pent-up demand, which means even as we start seeing any kind of influx in housing, it's going to get gobbled up really, really quick. And as long as the rates stay about where they are, high 5s, mid 5s, anything that comes on the market that is for sale, not talking about affordable rental housing, is going to get snatched up and competed against, which is going to offset any potential lowering of prices that may be gained by trying to increase supply. So if you've got any other questions, post below and let me know. I want to answer them for you. Like and follow right down below on the buttons. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.